I was 5 and sitting on a rock next to the stream at the bottom of our rather unkempt farm garden. I was thinking about life, as a 5-year-old does. Next year, which was just around the corner, I was going to school. They were going to cut my hair, put me in a uniform, and I was going to sit in the classroom all day. And this was going to go on for 12 years. I had no idea of the impact that this would have on me. All the ideas that were going to be put in my head, all the concepts and perceptions. So many people were going to influence me in so many directions. And all of it without me really being equipped to assess it. Once one reaches the level of maturity that one can assess what's being done to one, it's generally too late. Your perception of the world has been molded, and how much of it is true, and how much of it is really to your benefit. If only we could have understood what was happening from a young age, or had someone make us aware of it, what a different world we would live in. Because your perception is your reality, as far as your experience goes. People are shaping how you see life all the time. How much of it is to your benefit? What would you do if you could look back on life and change it? The biggest influence in our life, whether you're a young child or a fully grown adult, is the company we keep. One is judged by the company one keeps, and not without good reason, because you've become like the company you keep. You have some control over how you're influenced by choosing your company. See what the people's lives are like that you're choosing to spend your time with. Are they going in the direction, or have they reached the destination that you desire? Or are they going somewhere else? Are they ethical or underhand people? How is the company going to shape you? And what's going to be the consequences of the way you shaped? At school, you're influenced from so many sources. The teachers have the greatest influence. In fact, they have so much influence that often children will believe the teachers ahead of the parents. But you're also influenced by all your classmates, and they in turn are influenced by their parents and their parents' experiences. And there's such a conglomeration of influences, such a hodgepodge of influences, needs some examining if one has the awareness to look into them deeply. You also have an ability to attract the right company by who you make yourself, what your energy is, what your point of attraction is. If you can consciously choose that, you'll have a much smoother path through all the influences and reach where you're going with much less difficulty, taking much less time. Your grandparents lived in a certain time, and certain things were needed for survival then, and they instilled those ideas in your parents who were living in a different time. And your parents have instilled ideas and concepts in your head for yet again a different time. To manage one's way through all these influences, to keep one's head above water as the currents of influence swirl this way and that, dragging you here and there, one needs a certain amount of stillness. See where it's all leading. Most of the influences are just opinions played out. Vigilance is required. But in the long run, company is altogether the most powerful influence. You should choose company which believes in you. And that way, you'll be influenced to believe in yourself. And if you believe in yourself, the world lies at your feet.